Okay, hello. Welcome back to Warhammer 2 Total War. So, last time, we'd been doing our Return of the Lichmaster campaign. However, there was some issues I was having with the mod, which I had a look over in my own time, off-stream, and I have submitted a bug report to the mod makers for it, Kataf and Vandy, and so they're going to have a look at it. Yep, yes it is. Good, got that right. So, it's kind of a big issue because, well, for playing, because it was meaning that I was running out of money a lot faster than I should have been, and all that. Anyway, won't go into that too much. While that's being looked at, I'm going to start another campaign here. And I had rolled a dice earlier on my own to determine which of two factions I could play as. One of them is Vangheist, the Shadewraith, which is a mod by Mixu, I believe. Yep, Mixu's Vangheist Revenge, which is a zombie ghost pirate who is a vassal of the Dreadfleet underneath Count Noctilus. So, we don't have autonomy. However, we have access to a variety of ethereal units, as well as some other unique lords. We actually have limited lords we can get. We can only get, I think, 4 other lords? 3 of them are ghosts, and one of them is a Strigoi. So that'll be interesting. Or, I thought we could do... where is it? Could do Taurox the Brass Bull, which I have played as before, and it was quite enjoyable. It's just a big tank, and you just roll around destroying everything with armies of minotaurs. And I rolled a dice, and it came up with Taurox. However, I wasn't satisfied with that decision, so I switched back to Vangheist. I flip a coin or roll a dice to determine what I'm thinking about something, because if I'm not happy with the result, then I go with the other one. Because then it's like, that's what I would have wanted. That's what I would have wanted. So, yeah, we're going to be doing Vangheist. People watching the stream would have known, because the title was said that. Yes, I haven't actually played a campaign on stream as the Vampire Coast. Doesn't say much. There's a whole bunch of factions I haven't played as on stream. So what are our bonuses? And malices. Starts as a vassal with the Dreadfleet. So he's going to be siphoning off some of our income, I believe. And I believe this also means we can't declare war on our own. We're completely at the mercy of which factions the Dreadfleet declares war on. Also, the Shadewraith gives 30% of infamy earned from battles and agent actions to the Dreadfleet. Infamy is a mechanic the Vampire Coast have, which allows them to... Oh, geez, what does it do? It's been a while since I played as a Vampire Coast. It allows them to... It's a stat which builds up over time as you win battles and things, and other pirates in the area will declare war on you when you get close to them, because they're like, you know, you're getting more infamous than me, and you have to beat them to prove yourself. I think there's... In the main campaign, there's levels of infamy you have to get to be able to get parts of this magical sea shanty, so that you can end up taming the big sea monster, I forget the name, but to be able to control the oceans. I don't know how much of that will apply to us, because we're not really... We're a vassal, so... immune to climate, sea corruption, regionless, and storm attrition. That's fine. Pirate crew growth plus 10, all armies. Income from settlements and port buildings, minus 70%. Increased income from battles and sacking settlements. Okay. We can capture settlements and port buildings on our own. I think maybe we can only capture port settlements. Maybe capitals. But I'm because we're a pirate, we're not a landlubber, as the Steam page says. So we're not building an empire, we're just raiding and pillaging. Which sounds appropriately piratey. A bunch of ghosts as well, so that's pretty cool. As it says, increase income from battles and sacking settlements. Lord effects. Vangheist will always remain wounded for no more than 1 turn. Speed, plus 20% for all Shadewraith crew members, Lord's army. Passive ability, Curse of the Shadewraith. I believe that is actually... No, okay. Never mind. Let's start then. Vangheist was a character that the fan base wanted. They got Solos to Dive-In instead, which I'm perfectly happy with. I think Games Workshop actually said they don't necessarily want him added. Vengeance. Should we watch this? This is probably not relevant to us. Is it called Amanar? Yeah, we'll watch the We'll watch the intro video. Though it's probably not going to. It's not going to be for Vangheist.
They say Wolfheart's ship, the Vengeance, is sunk. 60 cannons and 200 souls lost to the deep. They say it was a fell storm that took her, or some say it was pirates from the Maelstrom. They say she was lost here, in the realm of Luther Harken. And to trespass in these waters is to invite death on board. But then they know nothing.
You waste our time.
Wait! This is the map you are looking for, crafted by Captain Jacob Wolfheart himself. I beg your patience, for its secrets are easily missed. Mathlanka, Semga. Witness Wolfheart's obsession, a life spent chasing tavern stories and myths. Sightings, eyewitness accounts, 100 shipwrecks named and dated. Like you, Wolfheart knew it was no storm or jagged rocks that caused their demise. It was the Tide Maker, the ancient merworm. The elves named it Amanar.
Wolfheart's ship, where is it?
Ah, yes, its final resting place. It was here he fought the beast, a fight to the death. All but one of his crew were lost. It was he who marked the map with this cross. The vengeance lies here. And if the story runs true, a weapon lies with her. A weapon to kill the unkillable. To challenge the beast is to challenge the sea itself, cursing all that sail with its retribution. Wolfheart sought infamy for killing the beast, but the question remains, why would your kind seek it?
Why all these stalls? We go hunt. Yes, hunt beasts. Us, no barra.
My lord, we have the map. What are your orders?
Kill the beast. Resurrect the beast. Rule the waves.
We get a neat intro there for Count Noctilus. We can just imagine we're in the background somewhere. Your master, Count Noctilus, has ordered you to find the wreck of the Vengeance and a Star-metal Harpoon within her. The Count has promised you a great reward for helping him locate the missing sea shanties and the Harpoon. With enough persuasion, he could be willing to lift the curse that haunts the entire crew of the Shadewraith. Your orders are simple. Find the shipwreck, gain the Harpoon, and wait for further instructions. Yet, nothing is ever that simple in the far north. Ugh. The lords from what was it actually? 3 of the lords from the Vampire Coast DLC were. Hang on, wait, no, I'm getting mixed up. 2 of the lords from the Vampire Coast DLC were based on the Dreadfleet mini game released by Games Workshop. That was Count Noctilus, and that was also Aranessa Saltspite. I don't think Luther Harkin was in that. He was a character which was created separately. The mad Vampire Coast, or Vampire Count, who inhabits the Vampire Coast in Lustria. And then there was Vangheist, who had his ship, Shadewraith, I suppose it's called, who was also part of the Dreadfleet minigame. So that is where he came from. I remember that being released. The models were quite nice, and the ships are massive. Like Count Noctilus's ship it's got a mountain on it and a castle on it. It had a whole variety of different ships too. It had High Elf ship in it. It had an Empire ship in it with a massive statue on the front with a huge hammer. Did it have a Bretonnian ship? It had an Araby ship, which had like a library in it, towers on it, and it was powered by wind gins blowing the sails and sea gins pushing it along in the water, and fire gins to attack. And oh, what else was there? There was a Skaven ship too, but that was a giant rotting sea corpse which they built a ship in. I don't think the Orcs had a ship. The Tomb Kings had one as well, I think, which was a big ship with like pyramids on it. Pretty ridiculous in size. I do actually have a tile which they gave, 2 tiles actually, they gave away with the Dreadfleet when it was released. I think they're from it? Hang on. Actually, they might not be. No. I don't actually know what these tiles are from. I thought they were from... Pardon me! I'm getting confused. Yes. It wasn't something I thought of too much at the moment, but I think copies of Dreadfleet are rather sought after now, because the models are really nice. It was only a temporary thing too. But yes, we're going to be playing as Vangheist, the cursed captain of, I assume, the Shadewraith. He and his spectral crew are under command of Count Noctilus. And it's going to be interesting playing as a faction which really just heeds the call of a larger faction. It's not something you really have to deal with. I don't think... You never really have the AI either ask for you to become their vassal, or get the AI to be your vassal. I'm sure it's possible to get the AI to be your vassal, but oftentimes I feel like just the overall hatred you gain for each other because of fighting each other would override any potential chance at the vassal. Certainly you wouldn't really want to be a vassal for the AI. I think in some of the older Total War games, the historical ones, there's fact. be vassals for others. Because historically, at the time, they would have been. Let me see. Rome 2, I think Sparta and Athens are vassals of Macedonia at the beginning of the campaign, along with, what's it called? I can't remember. The other Greek faction, which is just north of, to the northwest of Athens. I think it starts with an E. Anyway, so we have our orders, and we're going to have to hunt down the shipwreck harpoon. We're going to have to find the sea shanties as well. That kind of seems a bit odd. Getting them and then being able to use them. Sort of gaining too much power. I wonder whether Count Noctilus will rein us in every now and then. It does seem like I did mention it did mention that we'll be giving most of our infamy to Count Noctilus, so not all of it. I think it was only 30%. But he's going to be doing things as well. I don't think we could actually break that vassal ship. Though, apparently, it can be broken if Count Noctilus is destroyed and the Maelstrom is taken out. But that's not something I've ever really seen happen, another faction take the Maelstrom. And there we go. Vangheist and his spooky ghost ship. Looks pretty cool. I believe that's actually the model used for one of the model used for Vangheist's Revenge, the spell. If we have a look up here, Lore of the Deep, there is this, Vangheist's Revenge. Every mariner has heard the tale of Vangheist, and now his restless spirit is summoned on board the Shadewraith to deliver a devastating broadside. Yes. Very nice spell. Summons the entire ship and blasts away with its cannons.
All bones on deck.
Right, and we have actually our spectral crew. We're not restricted to this spectral crew. Though I think it's in our benefit to getting them, because they have... They're ethereal, and they have high physical resistance, which for zombie units is pretty damn good. Though I think their health would be lower than normal. Yeah, there might be a bit of a bug at the moment where we can't raise dead on the seas. I think there's some mods which can change that, but I'm not that concerned about it. Anyway, so let's have a look at what we can get. We have this Zufbar 42 pounders, that's fine. And we have Vangheist, I suppose, the Shadewraith. Usual build tree there. You get vampires for our fleet captains. Here's the normal tree for the characters. Depth guard, scurry dogs, zombies and zombies. And then zombie pirate mobs and the bombers and the hand cannons and gunnery white and the Prometheans. Lookout seat for the monstrous units. All the way up to Death Shriek Terrorgeist. Bombards for the this tree for the artillery, deck gunners, carronade and mortars. And ship's hold for monstrous units. Bloated corpses, animated hulks, Mongol haunter, rotting Promethean, Mongols, Sirens, which are an ethereal unit as well, so we could use them and stay in theme. And rotting Leviathan, all the way at the top. Also have Top Gallant Royal. This is for movement. This one is Vampiric Corruption and Upkeep Reduction. We do have a unique hero, the Ancient Siren. A single spirit is a terrifying prospect, and even those warriors skilled enough to match blades with a vampire have little defense against their ethereal form. So I think this is... I don't think this is straight up a Banshee for the vampire counts. 75 ethereal, causes terror, dead, slippery, Sirens call. Tales speak of the sirens that lure mariners to their doom on the rocks along the vampire coast. These tales are all true. Yes, even that one tale that involves a cow and 5 barrels of grog. Is that from the base here? Charmed. -9 melee attack. Okay, so that's going to be interesting. Do you have that? We can't see. Their howls turn even the bravest sailors stark right, spearing their souls like a lance through the heart. They're magical attacks and they have armor piercing. They're also Strider. Heavy ballast. This is for experience and growth. And then our unique build tree, the Shadewraith special deck. The few sailors that have engaged the Shadewraith tells of ghastly revenants that descended towards them like sickly moonbeams giving grotesque form. Of cannonballs passing straight through as if the ship were made only of mist, and of captive souls screaming within its brig. Unlocks recruitment. Shadewraith deckhand mob and Shadewraith gunnery mob. Do they have Strider? No, they don't. Okay. It might be nice if they did. I mean, they are ethereal units, but perhaps because they're not, like, particularly skilled at moving. Oh, pardon me. Okay, let's actually see. Is the upkeep for them higher than the normal ones? If we have a look at these. Shadewraith deckhand mobs. 85 upkeep. You have 60 upkeep. Okay, so they do cost more, but they are ethereal. 5520, 8040. Okay, so they've got quite a lot less health. 15, 30, 23, 0, 35, 27. What was that? 35 leadership, 30 leadership. So we've got higher leadership. Speed 23, speed 27, so they're faster. 17 melee attack, magical attacks too. 17, 15. 17, 15, that's the same. 29 and 10. 29 and 10. Okay, there's very little difference. But we do have magical attacks on melee and ranged, which is very nice. Shadewraith gunnery mob. It could make it difficult fighting against dwarves. But we do have access to all the normal ones as well, so we're not restricted to just building these. So I'll try to stick to this for the thematic's sake. Shadewraith gunnery mobs, handguns. Shadewraith gunnery mobs, bombers. Shadewraith deckhand mob, pole arms. And we've got hand cannons up there. Deck gunners. Shadewraith mortar. And a Shadewraith carronade. So we get all of our artillery. We don't get any of the larger monsters, but that's fine. We get more of the, it's more the, what's it called? The ethereal humanoid units, which we get, rather than, you know, everything being ethereal. And Necrofex Colossus. But they're not ethereal. Ethereal Necrofex Colossus would be a bit stupid. Stupidly powerful, that is. Mongol Haunter. They're not ethereal. They're just chilling aura. I hate the Mongols. I really don't like how they look. It's really creepy. And we've got this also, the special deck Dart Launcher. Which is needed to achieve the Vortex campaign victory. We don't have to worry about that in this campaign. Let's get the officer's cabin. Actually, maybe not yet, because we've got this battle here. And do we see the other lords we can get just yet? No. Do we have missions? The Search or the Vengeance. Defeat the following lord's army in battle. Market the Underling, the Sunken Land Corsairs. The search for the wreck of the Vengeance is underway. Using the map we gained from the shop in Sartosa, we have set sail to the shallow seas of the Dragon Spine. However, upon arrival we have spotted a ship flying the flag of the Sunken Land Corsairs. What these pirates are doing at this very location is unknown. It's perhaps a coincidence, but regardless, they stand between us and the wreck of the Vengeance. More importantly, the Star-metal Harpoon sunk within her. That's all the way here. Okay. Can we see... Yeah, we can see Count Noctilus. There's a galleon's graveyard. Apparently he's not alive. Okay. That's fine. That's where they start. There's things. Obedience to vampires. Yes. Yes. Thank you, game. I don't think we'd have any unique text other than this. This all looks pretty normal, what I remember. Okay, so this is where we get our unique lords. Scourge of the Sea, and then we have these, which we would spend our infamy on. Okay, so got Dreng Gundadrak, a slayer of the Seven Seas whose ship sunk in a huge storm, killing Dreng as well. Stromfels the shark god saw this as an opportunity to gain a new plaything, and in an ironic twist of fate summoned Dreng's spirit back from death. After gaining enough infamy for himself, he decided to accept a pact with a vampire count known as Count Noctilus, even though some part of him still remembered the vows he took as a living slayer. I think these characters might be made up for the mod, which is perfectly fine. If so. Army capacity +1. This is the only way we can get more armies. These. Ammunition +20% for zombie pirate gunnery mob and zombie pirate gunnery mob hand cannons. Range increase, upkeep reduction, has access to shipbuilding, and passive ability tormented deathblow. We got Koskog, the Count of Beasts, a Strigoi vampire that leads a pirate band of ghouls and other monstrous beasts aboard the ship Wutend Zord, bound to Count Noctilus's will after Koskog and his crew mistakenly decided to attack one of the cities the Bloody Reaver was rampaging through. Increased armor, leadership, and upkeep for crypt ghouls and crypt horrors. Yes, this army actually allows us to get crypt ghouls and crypt horrors in this army alone. We might be able to transfer them from that army, but we do get crypt ghouls and crypt horrors along with Koskog, which will be neat. Tia Drowner, a pirate sorceress who led her ogre-filled crew into the churning gulf in order to find the opposite moor, which, according to her crewmates, held a giant treasure. Instead of riches and plunder, however, what she found was a cursed artifact that turned her into an ethereal ghost. Recruitment duration, -1 turn for Sirens, has access to shipbuilding, uses spells from Lore of Deep and Lore of Vampires. Passive ability, Frenzy, for embedded ancient Sirens, and animated hulks. Ooh, nice. Cooldown, -15% to Drowned Dead, and spell number of uses +2 for Drowned Dead. That's pretty good. Animated hulks, those are the ogre ones, yeah. And Simuna the White Death. Simuna's life as a privateer was forever changed once he found a mysterious chaos artifact in Sea of Claws. I think that should be in the Sea of Claws, which cursed him into an ethereal ghost. Cursed him to be an ethereal ghost? Into sounds a little weird. The White Death kept doing what he was good at, sailing and shooting, ever improving with the both attributes, until he garnered enough infamy to attract Count Noctilus, who offered him a dark pact. That could possibly be worded a bit more, a bit better. Upkeep, -25% for zombie pirate gunnery mob, deck gunners, Caronard, mortar, and Queen Bess unit. Has access to shipbuilding, attribute snipe, stalk, Vanguard Deployment for deck gunners and zombie pirate gunnery mob handguns, and hero capacity +1 for gunnery white. Yeah, I believe he is actually a gunnery white type lord, which will be interesting. Okay. Do I want to recruit anything else? We have these Norscan troops here to take care of, and it seems like they're led by a werebeast. None. Okay. Well, sure, let's attack them. They've got 8, we've got 8. Let's have a look at Vangheist first. You best start believing in ghost stories. Oh, we've got a unique item. Ring of Von Zeich. Vangheist took the Archmage Albrectus von Zeich's magical ring before kicking the Archmage overboard into the chaos-corrupted waters. The ring is a powerful magical artifact that gives its bearer access to a small portion of light magic. Ooh. Ring of Von Zyke. 20 seconds, 100 enemy and 100 meters, can't move. Oh, it's like the net of Amintok? Characters or leadership effect +5, melee defense +5, magic resistance 10%. That's nice, especially for Etheral units. Enemy hero action success chance -10%. Lucky charm, tenacity, deception, first fleet. Magic resistance 10%. Is that for the army or is that just for him? Pirate crew growth +5. Faint and riposte. Eternal curse. Is this unique for him? Yes, this is. One side effect of being an ethereal pirate is that the drunkenness does not have such a huge effect in combat efficiency anymore, and as such, Vanguard's sword fighting skills are equal to none. The eternal curse. It's days like this that makes you glad to be a ghost. You agree with me, right? Right? Tormented souls. Vangheist and his crew were promised great things by Von Zyke. However, the greed eventually got the better of them, and now they are cursed to haunt the seas for eternity. Weapon strength +15%. Ability refuse to die. For Shadewraith deckhand units. I wonder what that does. Magic resistance 10% for Shadewraith deckhand units. Ah, nice. Cursed guns. Imbued with the foulest proclamations of hate, the ethereal projectiles of the Shadewraith's guns are a legend amongst the pirates of Sartosa. Reload time reduction, range increase, and cursed ammunition. I wonder what that does. Rotten Einrich's disciples. When the Stormbreaker eventually returned to the Great Ocean, her captain's first mate, Rotten Einrich, had been transformed into a Morgul a horrific ethereal creature that possesses an insatiable hunter and our malice personified. There's some punctuation that's needed. Heinrich has since been taking fellow Morguls under his guidance, improving their melee prowess and increasing their chances of withstanding the horrors of battle. Oh, we get a few bonuses for Morguls and Morgul Haunters, plus 10% physical resistance. Ooh, and recruitment duration reduction. Vangeist's Revenge. Vangeist's ship, the Shadewraith, projects an eerie, ghostly feel with its tattered sails and exposed hull, suggesting the image of a rotting animal carcass. Armor-piercing damage, +30. Winter magic cost for Vangeist's Revenge goes down to -3 for both normal and upgraded. Oh, and bound spell Vangeist's Revenge. So we don't even have to cast it. That makes sense. He would have such control over his own ship. And I think all the rest of it's pretty much the same. Bind into service, Ghost Fleet. Is that different? Maybe? Maybe not. Go on account. Lightning Strike, Living Ship. Gambler's Wit. Combing and Preservative. Oh. And Black Flag. Okay. And we can get other bonuses. Would these affect our ethereal ones? I suppose so. Because this doesn't... This mentions Shadewraith deckhand units. This just mentions zombie pirate deckhand mobs. Haunting Horror. The deck droppers... Animated Halt to Mongols, Rotting Prometheans, Carronade Mortar and Queen, Zombie Pirate Gunnery mobs. I kind of assumed they would affect them. The magic resistance there would be nice, but this is only rank 7 and above, so we'd have to increase their increase their ranking. Swaggle. All hands hoy! Avast yay! Taunt. Monkey jacket. Inspiring presence. Okay. So, there we go. Do we have any unique items or anything? Captain of Shadewraith. Immortal. Oh yeah, that's just the immortality stat. Curse of the Shadewraith. Actually, let's have a look at these things. It's got 0 armor. Oh, jeez. 80 leadership. 48 speed. He's pretty fast. 65 melee attack, and that's magical. 50 melee defense, 480 weapon strength, 145 of that is armor piercing, and bonus versus infantry is 20. 30 charge bonus, physical resistance 75. Enemy causes terror, encourage, hide in forests, undead, crumbling, decay, disintegrating, and curse of the Shadewraith. What is this? Constant, target self, disabled if hit points is greater than 20%. Effects burst of life-saving hit points. Immortality was what Vangheist wanted, and that is exactly what he and his crew received, though it was not in the manner that Vangheist expected. Okay, so when he's low on health, he will actually get a bunch of health back. And he's going to get that pretty quickly, because he's only got 2,517 hit points. I'm going to be wanting things like Scarred Veteran. And that's all that you can get. Only a 50% increase. Oh, pardon me. And a plus 8% increase as well. That's still not that much. He is Etheral though, so he takes a lot less damage, but we're going to have to watch out for units with magical attacks. Or flaming attacks?
All bones on deck.
Do flaming attacks bypass physical? I don't know.
Get them.
Let's go and attack these guys. Oh, it says it will beat them handily. I still want to fight it though, because I want to get I want to have a look at the units.
Bring war and it.
Oh, we didn't let him finish. Decala of the Beast Flayers. Really? Decala? Okay. I would like some more handgunners. Yeah, I've got a mortar. Okay. Let's scare the living daylights out of these Norsken. I've got these, what are they called? These cannon thingies. Deck gunners, which are armor piercing thing, I believe. Yep. They have, well, they have shield breaker. Armor piercing is 37. Okay. And our mortar. Put it here.
Undead.
Shadewraith. Gunnery mob. Shadewraith. Gunnery mob. The deck gunners can go there.
Admiral.
And Vangheist can be over there. What does it say about him? Anti-infantry, ethereal, and duelist.
Enemies, Guile.
Okay. Get rid of you. There we
At
go.
your service.
Okay. Let's have a look. They're going to be kind of difficult to see against the snow. Let's move them up the shore a bit.
Corpse crew.
So. They're zombies! And they're ghostly! Their weapons look cool. They've just got the ethereal effect on them. But that's all that you really need. Actually makes their weapons, like, see-through. Cool. Yep. The deck gunners. And the mortar. Even the mortar's ethereal. Everything is a ghost. This is a ghost of a mortar. And Vangheist. Oh, he's got 2 swords. Okay, he's got a spiffy hat and beard too. And an eye patch. I think he's actually made up of parts of Count Noctilus with that oral on his shoulder. Yeah. He looks very cool. Okay.
Blood dispel.
They'll just make them disappear on the snow.
Outer west.
Okay.
Eager to kill. With haste.
And there's a hill in the way, so we can't see where the enemy are. Yeah, we're pretty fast. 27. Do we have a bonus which increases our speed? Did I miss that, or am I just not remembering? Probably the latter.
Admiral! At once!
Oh, oh, hello.
They shall fall!
Ooh!
Order it!
Ooh, our mortar looks different. That's pretty cool. It's shooting like ethereal blasts. Do our handgunners look different?
Fleet Admiral!
Ooh, we've got ethereal shots. Oh, that's cool. I like that. I was thinking they'd just be firing normal bullets, but nope, nope, nope. Nice detail. Pow! Ooh, even the deck gunners. That's nice. Go for them. Pew. I'm gonna have to get used to the timing of those things again. They're charging through my infantry. Bam! I wonder if our mortar is actually more powerful because of that. I don't think it would be.
Fleet Admiral!
Where are you going?
I'll gut them!
You're not a duelist. Oh, you are a duelist. It says duelist right there. Jeez. Pay attention. What I was getting at is I think felt like he was more of an anti-infantry than a lord fighter. But oh boy, you're going to attack my mortar, aren't you? Head up here. Pew! These can fire while moving too. That's really nice. Freaking doggies came back. Did you deal with him yet? No. The look of the other units is pretty cool. Oh, he's even got little, like, spooky, like, clouds around his feet. This is one of the skin wolves added by one of my other mods. I think it might be OVN Lost Factions? Maybe? I get confused. I'm sorry if I get it wrong. Damn it! Leave my mortar alone. No! You killed my mortar, you sods. Now how am I going to mortar people?
Fleet Admiral!
I'm gonna like lose this and it's gonna be embarrassing. Oh wait, hang on. No, they're routing. Okay. Well, we lost our mortar. Are we faster than them? No, we're not actually. 27, but their speed 35. So I shouldn't get too excited about the speed. We're still zombies. I thought it would be needed. Would be like ghostly units zooming around the map, but I mean, I like the effects of the bullets. It's really cool. Look at that. What's the effect from? Do we have like an ethereal bullet in here? Yeah, there. Missed it. Oh, somewhere. It's just a normal bullet. I'm looking too close. I like that trailing effect. Makes it feel special. If it doesn't necessarily make anything different. Though we do have magical shots. It also actually is making me appreciate deck gunners more because normally you can't really see their shots, but this does help illustrate it a bit more. Our accuracy isn't very good because we're zombies. There's a spell specifically for that, actually. Spiteful Shot increases accuracy. So yes, we lost our mortar and one other unit, but that's fine. Oh hum. $242 losses. Versus... Well, they had less than us. I'm gonna have to check actually how fast sirens are, because I'm going to be looking for a in-theme Etheral flanking unit. And I think sirens are faster. I mean, they're not zombies, so anything's faster than zombies.
You will obey.
What have we got? Ransom captives, share the loot,
I am your master.
and assimilate captives.
Take the treasure. The blood's mine.
Then we lose infamy for that.
Exchange them for plunder.
I want the loot.
Gold for prisoners.
Assimilate them. Ooh, and we get the Sword of Strife. That's a small bonus. And we actually kill their army.
Admiral of the fleet.
Okay, you go up a level. I'm going to give you... What should we get? What's that do again? Oh, increase range. I'm going to give you Route Marcher. If we're on the seas, I'm going to be able to want to move around quickly, because the AI can rather have the habit of hunting you down, and I feel a lot less secure on the seas than I would on the land. Okay, we've got research. What, Scourge of the Seas? A nice increase. I have to assume these affect our Shadewraith units. Even if it says those. Otherwise we'd be losing a lot of bonuses. Okay, let's get... Do we have one which increases our growth rate? Growth +5. Yeah, not that much. Yep, just get Scourge of the Seas. We're going to be needing money. Oh, and we get the maps as well to hunt down, so we can be doing pirating stuff and finding buried treasure. As I said also earlier, because we're a vassal, I believe that means we can't actually declare war on our own. Though factions, I think, can declare war on us without declaring war on our parent faction. Let's see. Yeah, I cannot negotiate with these factions. I can negotiate with you. Oh, I can only give you payments. Okay. So we can't, yeah.
Bring death, whichever woeful
Yep.
deity.
Hey, Dreadfleet.
Noctilus reigns.
How's it going?
Pay tribute or make war. It matters little.
Oh, we can demand they join war against certain factions. But we can't actually do much. We can give them war coordination target. Is, what's his name back from his snooze? Are they our military allies? We have military access, but they don't have any territory. Not really? I don't know what it counts as a vassal. If they're nearby, will they help us in a battle? Don't know. Okay. So we're rank 2. Upkeep goes down. Just get more ghosts. Wow. That's a really high global recruitment time. Okay. I suppose that's for a reason. So we can't just... I didn't note that in our thing. So we're going to have to just be building from our ship. You could demolish this and get the normal tree if you wanted to. You could get the scurvy dogs that way, which would give you more maneuverability early on. Though then you wouldn't have the Zufbar 72 pounders, which is quite appealing. And you wouldn't be playing to the theme of the factions. It might be nice if the main build tree for the Shadewraith was different. I mean the you know, the settlement level it had. Does it have different bonuses? This one. Like maybe if it had something like higher up, it was like if enemies attack you, or when you attack enemies, they have a like lower leadership because of the wailing of the ship nearby, and I don't know what else. It's nice when there's things to sort of differentiate a faction. I know it is more work though. I'm not in any position to make demands. Right, suggestions. But everyone gets suggestions. Ignore me. That's what I'm getting at. Just ignore me. Let's get some more ghosties. We have a lot of income and I want to get a full stack. Because the AI is going to be running around with full stacks, so... Okay. How many more have we got? 14. How many more points do we have? Oh, one more turn and we'll go up another level. And then I'll be able to get a vampire fleet captain. Nice! So we may as well keep doing that. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. I just sit around and recruit for a few turns. It's no big problem, especially with these shorter turn times. Again, thank you very much for that. Oh, hello. What do you want? You want me to give you money? Give me the gold, or I'll pluck the eyes from everyone you hold dear. Everyone I hold dear is dead and under my command. Or everyone I hold dear is dead. You join us. I only have one eye. I'm gonna give you that. Unless Vangheist is just wearing the patch for looks. Okay. Let's go up another rank. Or another level. And I am going to do... What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 7. Ta-ta. And then we'll get the vampire character next. What should I get? Vangheist isn't a spellcaster. So I'm going to want a Lore of the Deep spellcaster. Be able to take advantage of the Vampire Coast spells. Ooh, I just realized. With our units being ethereal, friendly fire from some of the spells is going to be a problem. Because this spell in particular, Tide Call, is very good for dealing with groups of enemy units, but with us being ethereal, we're going to be taking extra damage from that, because, well, we don't have magical resistance, but our health is low, so, yeah, that's going to be a problem. It might be neat if we had a different Denizens of the Deep spell. So that we summoned, like, I don't know, a group of ethereal ones or something? Kraken's Pool. Vortex. Blog! Reminds me of this spell from Battle for Middle-earth 2, where you summon the Watcher from the western entrance to Mordor. Not Mordor. Is that no. Moria. And, it has a bunch of tentacles which flail around and attack people. We can get the Lore of Vampires. That would be nice, so to resurrect our units when they die. What would be more important? Lore of Vampires or Lore of Deeps? Leadership +4. Miscast base chance, -10% for all spellcasters. What's the Lore of Death ones get? +4 leadership would be nice. Miscast base chance might be... Oh, that's all... That's lowered miscast base chance. Okay. Let's see. Lore of the Deep or Lore of Vampires. Resurrecting, or... Because we get... we get a unique spell here. Drown Dead, which summons a unit of zombie pirate deckhand mobs. Or gunnery mobs. What's these other ones? They're spells from other characters, but I don't know which ones they're from. Is this from that, Troll Tree faction? Interesting. I have to have a look at that. We shall get... one or the other, one or the other, one or the other. I'm gonna probably be wanting to resurrect our units more than increasing the accuracy. Just because with our low health, healing them is going to be important. Does that mean that our healing spells are going to be more effective because our health is lower? We're not going to have to heal as much to be able to get models back. Oh, hello. There's an army there. Vandred the Winter's Mist. And we get Scourge of the Sea. Just in time. Wasted Wealth. Raid the following region. Palace of Princes. Sure. How many turns do we get for that? 12. Well, I want to attack Shadewraith. Get salvage crews. Sure.
All above board.
Okay, what have you got here? You've got a normal garrison. And your army is possibly just a whole bunch of Orskins. Boo! We don't have a mortar. Wah! Oh well.
Bring war and infamy.
They got some spear throwers, but we don't have any large. They have some spear units, but that's fine. They don't have any berserkers. They don't have magical attacks, I'm assuming. So, do pretty well. We also just have a huge amount of units. I'm gonna have to utilize these, get them shooting in the backs of their unit. Envelop them. It is a bit odd, only having the hero who is not Etheral, but... Okay, Shadewraith is a Dark Elf settlement. Go across that. Go there. Go there. Go there. Go there.
Fleet captain!
Actually, you can go there. You can go over there. Okay. Do that. And there. That. There we go. That is a lot of Norskins. Okay, do this. Hold on, hold on. They're all attacking the wrong targets because I did that. Okay. Okay, you can keep shooting them. You turn and shoot them. You get up here. You'll have better vantage point from there. And you don't cast a thing on anyone yet. They have magical attacks. No, they got armor piercing. That's pretty cool. Ooh, friendly fire is also going to hurt us because of magical attacks. Okay. Let's fire a cannonball across their broadside. Arrr. Bam! Har har har.
Fleet captain!
Those guys coming back. Nope.
Above deck.
Shoot them.
Landlubber. Moving.
I did see how much the ability affected us. Let's see. Let's see this. I get a nice action shot out of you. That's a bit silly. Ha! It's like, whoa! Bam! Oh no, they killed one of my ghosts. How does that work? Don't think about it.
Who's next?
Yeah, you're not going to win this.
Captain!
Our resilience is.
My cutlass!
Is that all you've got? Don't even know what you're up against. Pew! Does that do magical damage? It doesn't say it does. I have to assume it doesn't necessarily deal physical damage. That it deals physical damage and not magical. It sounds like it says rumbies. I like the effect of the bullets. Keep saying it, but it looks really nice. Wasn't expecting it. And there's some snow. Very localized snow. Victory! Phew. As long as you don't hit our guys. It would be neat if they could make the corpses disappear because they're ghosts, but you can't do that. I'm pretty sure. And Creative Assembly can't even really do that. The Banshee and possibly Siren units sort of have their corpses disappear, but it's a trick. The corpse actually disappears underground. You'd see it if the if Banshee units die on walls, then you can see all their corpses hanging upside down underneath the walls. Rather ruins the illusion. Even though our shots are magical, it's still taking a fair bit to get through them. You've got no hope against the undead. It's ghostly undead. Still zombies, though. Come on, just shoot them. Pew! And they're hitting them, and it's just like, ow, 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 ow. You gonna be able to kill any of them? Oh yeah, there you go. How much missile damage do you have? Only 13. Oh, it's actually gone down. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so the Vampire Coast. Actually, they still have that, don't they? Okay, no, they lost it. The Vampire Coast have this ability here, Extra Powder, which is a constant augment as long as their ammunition is above 80%, which gives them 30% extra armor-piercing missile damage, armor-piercing explosion, and missile damage. Because they like packing their guns with more gunpowder than they need. However, when their ammunition gets below 80%, they lose this buff, so their attacks don't deal as much damage. Their ranged attacks, that is. Heroic victory! You do get the gunnery whites, which have a replenish ammunition ability on them. I'm guessing you wouldn't be able to make a ghostly gunnery type because it's used by other characters to make basically the same unit. Nice. Anyway. The Gunnery White has an ability to replenish the ammunition of Vampire Coast ranged units, including their artillery. So you would tend to want to keep their ammunition topped up so they keep that bonus, which is really nice, especially on their cannons and more powerful ranged units like the deck gunners. And there we go, we killed them all. We only lost 440. They lost 1,503. All of them. I am going to want to... Oh yeah, we can establish pirate coves too, can't we? Sack it and get unit replenishment. Raise it and get infamy. We'll get 140, I think, because of the 30% less infamy, because we're giving it to Count Noctilus. Or establish a pirate cove, which is a hidden settlement underneath it, which we'll be able to siphon resources from. But yeah, I think I'll just sack it for the moment,
Admiral of the fleet.
and we can dig for treasure. Let's get Ghost Fleet for our improved replenishment rate. I will give you Invocation of Nehek. We're also not going to have to worry about loyalty, because we don't have all of our lords are legendary lords. What are these? Any of these rights different? Curse of Eternal Service. 10,000 for an army of sea monsters. Belonging to the Dread Fleet. Oh, okay. Wait. That might not be changed. Or does that, or is that specifically like it'll be controlled by Noctilus and not us? Curse of the Sea Mist. Immune to Cursed Mist. All regions belonging to you or the Dread Fleet will be covered by Cursed Mist. Okay, so this one, it affects me and Count Noctilus. That's quite nice. Vanguard Deployment for a whole bunch of units. Curse of the Bountiful Treasure increases income from Smuggler's Cove buildings. Cooldown from establishing another park cove removed. And Curse of the Queen's Cannon, where we get Queen Bess and casualty replenishment rate plus 15% for all armies. So that, I believe, is all the same. Ooh, I wonder if the positions you could put generals in has changed, because we only get 4. 5, including our Vangheist. Either we will have a bunch of positions which we won't be able to fill, or we might have unique ones. Let's see. Nope. Nope, it's pretty normal looking. So we'd have to actually choose which ones we'd want specifically. I'd have to look over them when I get another lord. Do we have a unique position for Admiral of the Fleet? Income for sacking settlements plus 50%. Okay, that's different.
The sea knows my fate.
I am going to want you to go to...
Strike now.
Do I want to take this?
Avast
I kind of want to.
known my
Yeah, occupy it.
blood kiss of
Ship's Necromancer. All this one needs is a small space off to one side and plenty of samples to work with. We'll have to get him though, because we're all ghosts, and I don't think you can sew together ghosts.
blood and plunder.
Okay. Drowned dead. Yeah, that still gives us zombie pirate deckhands. Might be nice if it summoned the Shadewraith ones. Okay. I am going to get Curse of Undeath. And you can get Ghost Fleet. And how are we going here? Ooh, yeah, we can get the Shadewraith. Level 2. Nearly all of our gold. Yep. Handguns, bombers, and polearms. Sure. Army abilities of pass. And Sartosa Grape Shot. Yep. Okay. What do we need for the Cyrene hero? Tiller. Get that? This is actually costing us population surplus to get. Sure, get that. Getting a diversity of units will help us in the long run earlier on.
Don't worry, I won't curse you. I'll just damn you to my service.
I think it's the other way around, mate. Trade agreement. Oh yeah, right, because we've now got a port. Yeah, okay, sure. A wise choice. If you declined, I'd have to kill you. Sure, we get a little bit of extra income from that. Shadewraith is our capital. I wish you could change capitals in Warhammer 2. Because if I gained Sartosa, I would like to have that as my capital. It's not going to generate us too much money though, because we're giving money to Thomas. Oh, it's happened. Declares war. Aggressor, the Dread Fleet. Hellspire. We can apparently decline and break alliance. But even if that choice is given, I will enter on the side of Noctilus because that's appropriate.
The seas are my domain.
Okay, Hellspire tribe, where are they? Oh, they're up there. You just, like, see them or something. Can I see Count Noctilus's army anywhere? Actually, it looks like they sailed to Ulthuan. Then died?
In the business of despoilment, there is no time for games.
No, he's got 20 aversion to us. I suppose just because we're another vampire count lord, vampire coast lord. Yeah, we don't have to worry about loyalty, so we're just getting the experience gain from that. Quite nice. Lack of corruption is going to get us in the butt for that. Oh yeah, we don't suffer any attrition damage. Whee! Go, my ship.
Blood kiss of the sea.
Okay, if Shadewraith rebels and whatever. It's not generating us much income. I actually want to have a look and see whether its buildings are different, but I don't think they will be. We might have a building where we can summon our ghosts, but that might also be restricted only to our spooky lords. And there we go. Oh, fleshy fortune. Ahoy there! We've come across an enemy encampment devoid of life and littered with corpses. Half-devoured bodies are scattered about the clearing. The fallen dead were elite riflemen. Surely one among them will be of use to us. Or perhaps we should seek out the creature that caused this massacre. Okay, we can either get a gunnery wight or a Mongol haunter. A ranged hero or a melee monster. I kind of want to get the gunnery white. We don't necessarily need more help in melee at the moment. Mystery pirate, one of your cronies has sent an intriguing message, Captain. It seems there be a mysterious pirate shadowing our movements, passing through the taverns along the coasts and asking suspicious questions in no friendly terms. We'd best stay vigilant. Okay. And we got Jimbo Nut. Welcome, Jimbo Nut. That's so childish. He's knowledgeable. Ah, that's useful to have. So, yeah, he gives us cackle fruit, enhanced ballistics, powder keg, dead eyes, shark bait, utility belt. Stuff which improves our ranged and artillery. Also gets a rotting Promethean. But he's not a ghost. He's not one of us.
Setting sail.
Head on. I also want you to encamp and... There. You can head up over here. So, what are the buildings that we get? They all look pretty much the same. Yep, I can't even see a building to get us the Etheral units, so that is specific for our characters. Yep, that's perfectly fine. We're a seafaring faction, we're not a land-based faction. Got salvage crews. Supernatural regeneration? Corrupt the land? I kinda just want to get all the casualty replenishment rate. Weapon strength, 20%. Ward save, 20%. For a unit. Command crews. Increase our leadership. There's no army in the Fortress of the Damned. That's pretty good. And there's a pile of loot there on the sea.
My skills increase.
Sea legs. Well, it's about time. If you can keep your lunch down whilst everyone around you is losing theirs, the Navy is the place for you. I remember doing sailing in school. That was pretty fun. I've only been on a bigger boat once. I don't think I found it too nauseous. You have to sort of... I think it was the whole you had to rock with the ship so you weren't, you know, going counter to it and sort of not pay full attention to what's going on. Helps a lot. From what I remember, it was a while ago. I want on you Unhell's Dance Macabre. That could be useful. Or increasing Invocation of Neck. Increasing Invocation of Neck. Can you see anything over there? What's the Palace of Princes? Nothing. Okay. Jimbo Nut, can you do anything here? Steel technology. Hooray! Success! Well done. We can give you... I want to give you the ones which improves my units. Yeah, you can give a blunderbuss, which gives him a... scatter shot. Cackle fruit. I don't really like that ability though. It doesn't do too much. It's just like a little pew, and it oh, I didn't move into the stats. It's a little. He fires from his gun a explosive shot, but I find it doesn't really do too much. It's more used to slow units down, but the range is quite short on it. Ooh, Nothin has been united against us. We encounter them and they declare war on it. I might have mentioned, I hope this doesn't end up with the AI chasing us all over the place. Hopefully they should go for the, go for the Dread Fleet. Nothin has been invited by our enemies Calador to fight against us. The treacherous dogs will pay. We're at war with Calador? Who are we at war with? Oh, Amanar attacks. Angariel. Amanar stirs. A coastal region has suffered widespread damage after the beast rose from the deeps and left a devastating trail of destruction. Apparently Amanar is attacking Ulthuan. And the Sword of Cain is claimed. That could actually be useful to us because we don't suffer public order. Well, we don't have really any regions to worry about public order. Oh, hello. So who are we at war with? We're gonna... are we gonna get, like, enemies and I'm not gonna know? Bordello, Carcassonne, Calador, Nothin, Deadwood Sentinels, Hellspire, Tribe, Aghole, Sunken Land Corsairs. It's not too bad. Just basically everyone we know.
Serve for eternity.
Let's go here. Arms and armor, heavy iron, increases armor piercing, armor and weapon strength. It's nice. For 10 turns. Ooh. That's actually really good. 15 armor on my zombies.
Darkness comes.
Be still, my undead heart. Jimbo. Jimbo, me man. Disband them. Get in the army. There we go. I wonder... Right, never mind. I was wondering whether you could make it so that Vangheist gave all the units in his army Etheral, but there's not a specific Etheral status for a unit. Rather, it's... a unit is counted as Etheral. A unit is called Etheral, and separate from that, they have a 75% increase to their
Time for battle.
physical resistance, which is what makes an Ethereal unit unique in Warhammer. It's not any specific Ethereal trait, it's just they have 75% physical resistance, also lower health to offset that. Trade agreement dissolved. Well, no wonder. So yeah, would it actually do anything? You could say give a 75% physical resistance to your whole army, but then you'd be having things with huge amounts of hit points and 75% physical resistance, and that would be a bit too powerful. Go attack Fortress of the Damned. This might actually be more useful for us to have because it's a capital.
Cleanse them of life.
There's basically no one there.
Time for
They're just auto-resolve. And do I want to sack it? Do I want to occupy it? I kind of want money.
bring me
Sack it.
the wind.
Ooh, the Gunnison Kron. Physical resistance 7%, income from post-battle loot 10%. And the Riddles of Renaud. We get a treasure map. Find the hidden treasure by solving the treasure map's riddle using Dig for Treasure with your army or hero. It rises from Manan's firmament like a tooth unfettered from a yawning maw, but this Fang's crown may be worth more than mere gold. Okay. They've got little riddles. The game pretty much centers you on where they are anyway, so it's not much of a puzzle. Dead Eyes. Van Hell's Dance Macabre.
Admiral of the fleet.
And let's actually have a look at this. I tend to let these build up because, honestly, the rewards for them aren't that good. Okay, so we have to go over here. Ugh. Okay. Protection racket. Construction cost. Infrastructure building. Income from raiding, plus 50%. Leisure, plus 10. Campaign line of sight, 50%. Campaign movement range, plus 10%. Get Seascape Artist. Yeah. Income from raiding. That's raiding, that's not sacking. We don't tend to do much of raiding, because we're a sea-based faction and we can't raid on the oceans. That'd be nice if that was in it. In other historical Total War games, you could actually, factions would have, say, Marienburg here. If Marienburg was trading with, I don't know, Carcassonne over here. Or, yeah, Coron over here. And L'Anguille was their port here, then they would have a line connecting L'Anguille and Marienburg, and that would be the trade route, which the trade ships take from one settlement to the other. I think that exists in the background, because if you, if Marienburg is trading with Coron, and you siege L'Anguille, then they won't be able to trade, because their only port is it's been sieged. Likewise, if you siege Marienburg, then they wouldn't be able to trade because the port isn't open. However, it would also mean in like Medieval 2 or Empire Total War, you could park navies on this trade line, and you would siphon trade gold off of the path. And they would have to send a fleet over to get rid of your army, which is there. Okay. Raiden. Okay. I'm fine. So, it was just a nice little thing. Which you could generate money from. I don't think you could do it over land, though. There was trade paths over land, and there is trade paths over land in Warhammer 2 as well, but I don't think you could raid those. Because the carts moved along roads, and you tended to be moving along roads, but I don't think you could actually raid them. There was no raiding in Medieval 2. You did have different stances. If you went into enemy territory, you started causing damage to the territory by burning the surrounding countryside, but I don't think you really gained any. You didn't gain any money from it. You just caused public order issues and lowered the fertility of the territory. What do we get? The sight of wrecked ships is nothing new for a seasoned pirate, but this particular one heralds a welcome surprise. Packed to the keel with brand new weapons, armor, and gunpowder, this ship's cargo hold is several times the size of our own. However, some supplies will have to be left behind. What should we loot from the ship? Reinforce the front line, or fill them with lead. Range plus 20% and reload time reduction, or melee attack and armor. Melee attack and armor! Plus 25 armor for my infantry. Boy, that's yeah. 8 turns of 25 armor. Whoa. Oh. Why do we have sleight off? Oh, when raiding is a 50% cost. It's like snail's pace across the territory. Razza. Do I want to raid? 96 gold. I'm not going to bother. There's bigger prizes to be had. Ugh. Pardon me. War declared. Nagaron to Naghol. Nagaron declares that the Aghol are a massive Aghol. Tulsin and Carcassonne. Oh, hello. You're actually moving around. Vandred of the Winter's Mist. Oh, it's that guy again. We beat you once, we can beat you again. Oh yeah, because I have a settlement up here, don't they? Grey herds. Don't we have a thing to raid the following region? Oh! I just raid and then it counts. What's the reward for that? Is it worth it? Plus 100 infamy. Treasury plus 800. It's not really worth it. You can see the infamy things here. I just attack it.
Make them dead.
Norscan ice trolls.
Brave.
Auto resolve. Sack it.
More blood, more power.
Ruins it. Dark corrupting evil forces have no place here. Well, achieve victory over Chaos or Norsca multiple times. Plus leadership when fighting them, and looter. Or we can raid anyway. Fine. Jimbo Nut. What can you get? Get enhanced ballistics. And Dean. Get Van Hell's Dance Macabre. Level 2. And Vangheist. You can get. Do we want income from post-battle loot? Do I want to go for one of the other trees? We get that at level 10. Income for sacking settlements, income for post-battle loot, and post-battle chance of stealing a magic item. Sea Dogs. Ooh, ship upgrade. I can't get that at the same time, can I? Nope, I can't. I want to raid. Just get the little extra money, and then we'll upgrade next turn. Perhaps a bit petty, but, you know. 800 gold. Ooh, hello, you've actually got several armies. Oh, where are you going? Oh, Palace of Princes. You just walk right past me. Fine, whatever. Are the beastmen going to attack you? Nope. They're just raiding right next to your settlement. Hey, successful. Shipping ledger. We've acquired a ledger covering much of the recently raided area, filled with useful information about shipping routes and cargo inventories. 2 targets appear particularly valuable, yet strangely they're undefended. There is only time to pursue one of them, though. Which should we target? Merchant vessel, treasury plus 3,000, or transport ship, refuge in the afterlife. Merchant vessel. More money.
Blood and plunder.
And I kind of want to deal with you. And possibly the beastmen as well. I'm feeling murderous.
The dead will fight.
Yes. Also, we can resurrect units on land, I think. I'm just surprised there was no ghost army in Warhammer Fantasy Battles. There is a ghostly army in Age of Sigmar. I have a very nice board model. Forget what it's called though. It's like this ghostly lady with this large veil over her face. I have some models of ones. I forget what they're called. They're like a mixture of a person and a horse, and they have large, like, spears. I think they're like cursed hunters or something. And the paints which I got with them are very good for doing ethereal units. Okay. Go over there. You lot can go over here. You go here.
Blood to spill!
Vangheist go there.
Fire, Captain.
And Deans go there. And Jimbo Nut, you can go over here. Sorry. I'm not really sorry. It's fun to say. Go there. Hold ground, hold ground. Ah, yes, you. Okay, are they all going to be up there? Jimbo, me lad. Get up there. I like how warbly his voice is, because he's got, like, you know, seawater filled lungs. Oh, they're all tired too, because we caught them when they had been force marching. The undead don't tire. Actually, they do, but... Oh, look, she's got a, hook hand. That's a very brisk march she's on. Up, up, up. Charge me, late. Charge me, hearties. Van Hell's Dunce Macabre. Okay, shoot them. Pew! No! How dare you attack Jimbo Nut? Fire across the broadside. Har ha ha har. And a Sartosan grape shot. Down. Ugh. Oh, you killed one. Oh no, you just knocked him over. He's alright, folks. I was waiting for a ghostly head to be cut off. I think the voice actors were having a lot of fun. Go! Arrr! Blah.
No quarter! They shall fall! At your service!
Oh, that's their lord. Lurchy. Okay. He kind of sounds like the, what's it called? The, citizens of Innsmouth from Dark Corners of the Earth. Quiet, I can hear him creeping about. I didn't mind that game. I don't know if it's one I'd play on stream, though. I don't feel like playing through the entire game. The beginning of it's fantastic, though. I recommend it, at least for that. People haven't played it, but the rest of it can be a struggle. Because I had a good thing, and then it becomes an action game. Pew. How? Did you get one? Hey, you got one. Good shot, mate. And another... I think you got two. What was that spark off them? Pew! You got another one. Wow. You're a good shot. Okay. Decisive battle. Barely hurt our army. We lost 28. Oh boy. Oh boy. Not liking an army of Etheral units. We're just hard. As long as we don't go up against like magical attacks, that'd be pretty good. Yeah, 28 losses, and we're fielding chaff. These are zombies. Even the handgunners aren't that good. There's just masses of them. 2,570, whatever. Raise it! Oh. Find the hidden treasure. Got another map. What's this one? Over here. This mouth may lack tongue and lips, yet it shall never close, for it has a thirst that can rarely be quenched. Gulf of Kislev. I think it would be over there. Something. Get always ready. Vangheist. Go and account. There's a time in every sailor's life when the black flag seems like the best, if not the only option. Did we get raised dead on land? We do. Zombie pirates, zombie pirates, zombie pirates, and bloated corpses. So we can get some of those. Zombie pirate gunnery mobs might be nice to have, but we can't.
This isn't the gods' victory. It's mine.
Yes, yes.
The seas are my domain.
Okay. I'm going to want to set sail again. I hear the sea calling. Oh yeah, I don't think we could actually colonize that because it was a inland settlement. We can only colonize ports. Unseasonable weather. Oh, casualty replenishment rate minus 20%. Recruitment cost has gone down though.
The maelstrom stirs the currents.
Get Van Hels's Dance Macabre level 3.
Admiral of the fleet.
And
Swiftly now.
go to the sea.
Next time.
So I get Tiller. Upkeep. I would like the Ancient Siren. Or can we get something else? We could get the actual Sirens. Their speed is 48. Okay. Sure, get Tiller. It reduces upkeep cost. I want to have a look at the Ancient Sirens. I should check also whether we're at war with any more factions. Fortress of the Damned, and we're right next to them. Can't get much more damned than us. Varg, confederates with the Hellspire tribe. Does that mean we're at war with the Varg now? Let's have a look. No. Okay, we actually lost a enemy there. That's a good thing. One less foe. Noctilus, are you doing anything? No. We can't actually see their region, so I don't know whether they're doing something or not. We could see their army at the beginning of the game. There is still that bug where some factions don't create more than one army. Head down here. Get that. And we'll recruit some units. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're not getting any replenishment because of the stupid unseasonable weather. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would like... Yeah, 1 unit of pole arms. We have 4 slots. I'd like more ranged units, so I'm going to do this. And the next time I'm going to get rid of 2 of these and get some more handgunners. Or maybe some bomb throwers. The bomb throwers are pretty good. End turn. I wonder if Solostra Diving can get the Etheral units, because she's a ghost. Perhaps not. To keep the theme. Geist. She ends up getting a rotting Leviathan as a mount. The night sky bleeds purple, the wind of Shyish is strong, instilling the crew with newfound vigor and strength. Now is the time for action, for conquest, and for using this magical boon to our advantage. Should we control the seas, or turn our attention to new lands? Sea legs or land lubber? Push ahead. We ain't need no sea. We ain't need no land. The other one. Okay, also, I wanted to get rid of you 2. Get 2 of you. Do I want to get 1 of you and another unit of the pole arms, or... Yeah, no, get 2 of them. So we should go after the pirates as well. Part of our mission. It'd be interesting if you could get like missions from Count Noctilus telling you to do things and you had a time limit to do them, and if you didn't do them in a time he'd start like penalizing you in a way. As he tries to, like, you know, increase his control over you to the point where you can't refuse his orders. Okay. Jimbo Nut. You can get... gun sight. Now we can start replenishing now. Unseasonable weather is over. 2 more turns until we can get up to level 4. That's nice. Oh, right! I didn't get the Ancient Siren. Already forgot about it. Can we go and attack like Caron Car or something? Seascape Artist. Hey, we get the follower. It says something about a commander that they feel the need to capture their actions for posterity, don't you think? Campaign movement range plus 10% and campaign line of sight plus 50%. To get 4. Okay, move down. Just ignore the whirlpool there. It doesn't affect us. And we'll get the Etheral Spirit. A single spirit is a terrifying prospect, and even those warriors skilled enough to match blades with the vampire have little defense against the Etheral form. So what do we get? Jackie the Stasher. Lightning reflexes. Body of a Cyrene looks human, but is capable of reactions so fast that even the quickest swordsman would look clumsy in comparison. Speed plus 10% and ability Lightning Reflexes, which increases speed and damage resistance by 22%. That's actually a ward saving. Manipulator. Stormcaller. Bound Spell. Tide Call. That's pretty nice, actually. The anger of this Cyrene is so powerful that even the sky reflects it. You may call forth a huge and terrible storm, even from a completely blue and quiet sky. Having a bound spell's pretty nice. I think we get 4 casts of that during a battle. I think that's what that one up there means. There's a 32-second cooldown, and then I think the one next to it on the left is a being able to cast it 4 times. But the lightning reflexes is pretty nice. Manipulator, Let's get Merryvol. Do you have anything else? Sirene's Call. Tales speak of the sirens that lure mariners to their doom. Oh, we've seen this. Yep. Oh, they don't actually start with that. Okay. Called it Rat and Slippery. We have to get Slippery. Ghostly Howl. That's the Banshee's ability. Kind of weak. I believe the Banshees are supposed to have a sort of a area of effect or ranged howl ability. We'll get rid of you. And we can get... I think the Banshees actually have like an animation for the howl. There's like a... I remember seeing screenshots of a red coloured sort of blast cone for the Banshees, but they don't have it in game. Or it doesn't do anything. Mariner's Upkeep. Yep.
Ahoy!
They all say ahoy, but Hawaii is in the other one. I suppose it's another. Where Hawaii is like set sail. I do like that they went with a, what is it? I think it's more like a... The accent for the vampire count units, it's not sort of typical, "Arr, we be a pirate, 80.
The sea knows my fate.
I think it is based off an accent, but I hesitate to guess what that would be.
No prey.
Okay, Cyrene. Hey look, she's actually got a spooky ship. You can see how big our ship is compared to that one. My ship's bigger than yours. Sail down. We've got a pretty nasty fleet here. Arms and armor, or barrels of rum. Not like you can drink it anyway. Heavy iron again. It won't stack, I'm pretty sure. No, it wouldn't stack. So we get 25 again.
Admiral of the fleet.
And there's that army. What's this? Tharket the Underling. He is actually Dark Elves. Dread Spears, Black Ark Corsairs, Dark Shards, Dark Riders, Harpies, Reaper Bolt Thrower. Fine, fine.
My fate. Send them down.
Ooh. Upgrade. Ship. Make my ship bigger and better. They're actually not moving from that spot. Usually the pirate factions wander around a bit. Will he attack us because we're nearby? Oh, actually, I think Noctilus is doing something. I can see a bit of territory up here which has been uncovered. They have branched out a bit. They must just keep losing their armies. Probably because they can't recruit. They can't summon units from the ground. From the sea. Or something? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, go and attack him. We should be able to deal with this pretty easily. Yep. So we'll quick save and play it anyway. You're about to have a real spooky time. Cold tea. Lovely. I always forget about it, or don't drink it fast enough. It's cold. I did get years ago this little metal dish, which is a USB plug-in, which you could put a metal cup on to heat up your drink while you're sitting on your desk, but I never use it because the idea of having a hot plate on my desk within arm's reach, like my cup usually is, sounds like a bad idea. Hooray, Ronald! Be nice if we weren't fighting on snow all the time, we could get better views of our units. Jumbo! Jimbo! Your name's Jimbo, not Jumbo. Jumbo nut. You go there. Go there. Shadewraith gunnery mobs. Now they're going to be useful. They'll be able to shoot everything down. Maybe I should have Jimbo Nut next to them. Rather than near the gunnery mobs, because the gunnery mobs don't really need his expertise. And I'll put the deck gunners next to him as well. There we go. How big is your aura for Deadeyes? Can't really position them so they're all in aura range. Okay. And the ancient siren. Mary Vol. Let's have a look. That just looks like a banshee. With a cutlass. That's pretty cool. Zombies. I wonder... They all have the same ethereal appearance, the sort of greeny blue, which is nice. And it matches Vangheist. Because he looks like that. However, I remember for the Return of the Lich King army, the Glooms, they actually have varied between this sort of colour and the dark blue ethereal effect, and possibly a purple as well. No. I just had a thought, and I think it's actually good that they're all what's it called? That they're all uniform like this. So in that case, perhaps it would be better if this ancient siren, instead of this blue, was more like this colour? Though the sirens probably have this blue colour on them because they're more of like a sea spirit rather than just a ghost spirit. But, I mean, we're sea spirits as well. Okay. I wish I had some carronades. Guns, cannons. Blast them apart from a distance. There's a foul smell on the wind. Would they smell? They're ghosts. You probably smell sea salt. Dark elves in there. What's it called? Bolt throwers. They're nasty. And they're not magical though. Oh, glorious. Do they have any magical attacks? I thought I saw that, but that's just our units. Dark Riders don't. They're not. They're not. They're not. They're not. They're not. Lovely. No magical attacks at all. Oh, you're barely hurting me. It's adorable. You haven't even killed one. I could just heal that. Normally that would hurt so much, but... we can just march towards them. We don't have to worry. We don't have to get within range quickly. The undead hordes are implacable in their advance. They're still getting knocked over though. They're just like, oh, damn it. Ow. I like how clumsy the zombies are. Ow. They're gonna kill one and then I'm gonna be sad. Not yet though.
Fleet captain!
You just heal them.
Orders, fleet master! Onwards! Shamble on!
Oh, oh, they're moving.
Avast! Above deck! Finding target! Through! Gunner you light! Gunner in mob!
Move up, me lads, me hearties. Move up, me bodies, yo ho. Oh yeah, time call. Oof. Yeah, 4 casts of that. Nice. Just bought 22 pounders. Boom. And we don't even have to worry about the idea of where the cannonball's coming from, because we've got a frigging ghostly ship off in the wings and it's just, you know, shooting cannonballs every which way. It's just like teleports around a map. That's what I'm imagining. Shoot them down. Pow! Pew 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 pew. Did you get one? You get that on your wall.
Onwards!
I always wonder, do the undead eat people in Warhammer? I mean, zombies would, I suppose, but... I don't think it's exactly like, you know, brains. I should have done that further away. Sorry.
Get me close! Fleet Admiral! I'm here! Dick hands!
There's this weird bug where when a ranged unit is told to move, they'll actually shoot their weapons when they start moving. So you'll see like your gunnery mobs and all that just offload a whole bunch of shots at stuff or at nothing because you told them to move. Yeah, like that. Just kind of, maybe, I don't know. Pretty sure it's a thing. Heal there. So how much is this heal? 60, 80, 300, 310, oh, 300. Are you really trying to get around? Right, you charged my helmets. Well done. Oh, my deck gunners, but... Yes, stab her with your gun! Pew! Shoot them, lads! Such terrible shots. Well, they got one. And the other one disappears off in a cloud. Oh, they're shooting a general there. How much does that increase the speed by? To 33%. Okay. It's not anything wonderful, but... Or to 33, not 33%. Oh, well, I didn't mean to click that. Oh well. I was just chasing down the remnants. 227 losses. That's not too bad. Decisive victory. Who killed the most? Actually, their lord. 48. Sarkit would have had a powerful crossbow though. Vangheist killed 28. Didn't even get injured. I like the Etheral change to the unit icons. It's very nice. So I'm looking at the portrait of Vangheist and I don't know. I think it's got that Photoshop filter which makes everything sort of smooth and squiggly, which I don't really like because it's overused. However, it does match his sort of ethereal and sea nature, so.
I am your master.
Assimilate, captives. Oh, hello.
The oceans roil constantly, shifting, concealing, hiding secrets beneath their murky depths.
Lads, take a walk.
The living have no place in the dark deep of the sea. Only the dead can scavenge here. Wolfheart's ship, a vengeance left unfulfilled. But that was not all the captain left behind. There it gleams, amidst the carcass of the ship. A harpoon of tempered star metal. The only weapon strong enough to pierce the heart of Amanar. The harpoon is claimed, but the charms that made it so potent have been washed away. There is much to do before the weapon can be used against the beast.
Chapter object issue. Rotten Einrich. Oh, that's our character here. Gain at least 3,000 infamy. Vangheist and his crew have sailed onwards towards the realm of chaos in search of eternal life. However, what they found was quite the opposite, for the realm of chaos spat them back out into the material realm as unquiet spirits. Really? What did the chaos gods devour their souls? That's kind of the whole shtick. Now known as the Shadewraith, they are doomed to serve the Dread Fleet and sail the seas forever. However, the ultimate excuse for any discrepancies with chaos is they're chaos. They don't have to make sense. Expand the Dread Fleet. Count Noctilus is pleased with your progress and has decided to send his minions to help with your quest. A non-replenishing army will spawn for the Dread Fleet near Vangheist's position. Grant the Morrison the Screaming Skull enchanted item to your faction. The Dread Fleet collects a bigger tribute from vassals. Oh, great. Oh, great. So he's going to be taking more money from me because I'm doing such a good job. Ah, boy. We might have to end up taking port settlements and all that to be able to keep an income. This is actually the bonus we'll get at the end of getting 3,000 infamy. We've only got 997. That's going to be a lot of fighting, lads. Yeah, that's going to put us up near 10 infamy. Okay. But, Morrison, the Screaming Skull? Oh, and we finished this one. Yeah. We read that. Star-metal Harpoon, which is only for the Vortex campaign. Treasury plus 7,000. Yes. And the ship's Necromancer again. And the Sunken land Corsairs has been destroyed. Riddle of Kurnus. Find a hidden treasure by solving the treasure map's riddle. Using dig for treasure. To find this treasure, you must wander under the eyes of watchers that guard the way, and into a kingdom where the seasons rule. We have to go to Etheral, really? Yeah. Jeez, okay. We're just going to... Pirates are just going to invade Etheral. That could be fun, actually. Fun. Increase mobility. Gun sight. Evasion. I want Curse of Years. And Vangheist can get Lightning Strike. Ooh, that gives him Siege Attacker. That's nice. So we can just, like, attack walls straight out now. Cool. Okay, can we get any other little characters? We can get another Vampire Fleet Captain. Do I want to get another one? Sure. Come on, Maggie Hodgsworth. And I'm going to replace... Let's see. Get rid of another one of these. Wah. We've got a lot of heroes, but with one army, you know, the heroes have uses other than just buffing my army and being there in combat. I'll try to use them for their other purposes. I might go and send one to make a what's it called? A pirate cove in Sartosa. Or in Altdorf. Or in Marienburg. Marienburg would be a good. Erengrad. Siphon money from everywhere. Up! Dreadfleet. Aggressors. Dreadfleet. Against Corsairs of Albion. if you can, and you get sea legs. Jimbo Nut gets sea legs. I don't know where he found them. Bad jokes. Yeah, you'll notice. Okay, so I've been increasing my movement. Yeah, the increased mobility campaign movement range by a lot. And you'd think this means that I could actually move, like, further. It does. However, there is still a max on it. If I move to full speed, you'll see if I go into force march or full speed stance, full speed is now very small. This is because the more movement range you have, it actually increases your, this one. But it doesn't increase this. This is the max. So you can make it so that you can move as far as you can move, or at least close to as far as you can move with full speed, but you can't go beyond this max. So it's a little deceptive. It's like it's increasing your movement range, but it's not increasing it. Like, it's not getting, like, you won't be able to move from here to there. It's just increasing how far you can move without going into full, you know, full speed or force march stance. What am I going to want to do? Sail down here. I mean, that is useful for us because we can move quite a distance and still go into flagship expansion to replenish our army. And also build if need be. So, I think I'm going to send one of my characters to make a... My ship's looking very white. I suppose it's because it's actually moved its full distance. Because it's gone black and white now like they normally do. I'm going to send one of my vampires down to the Marienburg so that we can set a pirate cove. Another place would be Nothin, which would be good. Kind of funny, the idea of having a pirate cove in Nothin. You'd think the Isles would be more observant. Oh, Amanar attacks the shifting Isles. Right there. Terrorizing Ulthuan again. So, let's sail this way. Ooh, there's actually some remnants of battle there. Sure. We are ending turns frequently. However, we are just sailing around the ocean and there's not that much to do. I do think maybe moving around in the ocean could be a bit faster. No.
Lord of the seas.
What was that? Iber Hellnox. Oh. Chaos raised Conquata. Okay, fine. Move over here. And we need to... No, we don't. We did actually go into full speed. I'm probably going to send my hero down the rest of the way. Get that thing. I actually forgot about that. Cult of Slanesh rises. Okay. Let me get that searched. Sure. We'll get that. Go back. What does it give us? All of true silver or sunken chest? Sunken chest, because we're not going to be fighting for a bit. Upkeep minus 10% and 1,500 gold. It's fine. Maggie! You can head down that way. We can sail along the coast here. You go down to Marienburg, set up a pirate cove there, and you can like walk across the land back to us again. I'm gonna have to check. Are we at war with anyone else? I haven't gotten any more announcements about that, but... What was this?
Flotilla, sea scrounger of the undead. You surely come to join my Darkling crew.
No, we're not at war with anyone else. Okay. Ooh. Level up. Very vol. You can get Bloody Blade. Sail down here. Sail over here. Boo! Ghosts are off the shore.
Valiant Lord.
Bretonians would actually be kind of a problem. Because they have, Royal Knights. And they've got magical attacks. Oh, Blessed Field Trebuchet. Magical ranged attacks. Adelhard de Leonis doesn't have magical attacks. Battle Pilgrims don't either. But their knights would be a threat. Okay. We can't do any diplomacy either because it's all determined through Count Noctilus, so we can't make friends with other factions. It's interesting not having any control over things like that. Though so far they haven't been declaring war on everyone they've been meeting. Just you know, a fair few of them. Can they see what I see? I suppose so. So maybe it doesn't go around the other way. I mean, apparently we can see where they explore because there are the trails on the map, as if we've been able to see their armies, but I've never caught one of their armies. Marines upkeep! Makes our units cheaper. 720 upkeep. Oh, 1,500, right. Got a thing which, yeah, well-sealed rations. So we're actually getting a few extra bonuses with that. Can we see your army? Is there anywhere? No? Who's this?
The crew are restless.
Capitano Sisico. That's a powerful army. Capitano Sisico is number 2. I don't think they're going to declare war on us. Do I want to go down there because that's where Bordelot is?
Armed and ready. Sail away.
Go to Marienburg. Ooh, hello. Explore the island. You receive word of a wooden carcass of a ship that has been discovered strewn across a small mysterious island. You are told that beyond the beach, gold and other trinkets can be found in abundance, surrounded by the long-dead crewmen who starved whilst waiting to be rescued. Some of your own crew whisper of curses which may be worth heeding, but such things rarely deter you when looted wealth and riches are involved. It's not like we can get much more cursed. Explore the island. Bunch of pirates. We'll attack them, so we can, I don't know, do better in the fight, because I don't want to take too many casualties. We could just shoot those rotting Leviathans. Penny salt spray. We are down one hero, but it's not that much. And the battle's just got this massive hill in the middle. I understand the purpose of the hill is whoever can take it can look down at the other ones, but oh, it's not that big of a hill. This looks like it on the map. Start deployment. Well, I mean, a hill's a hill. Ooh. We got Vanguard Deployment.
Undead.
Why did we get Vanguard Deployment? Lightning Strike, is it?
I'll drink soon.
Oh, wait, yeah, because of Lightning Strike, we get Vanguard Deployment. I didn't even notice that. Okay, okay. Our entire army now has Vanguard Deployment. Boo! The ghosts materialize out of thin air. Oh, my finger just fell off.
Fleet Admiral.
Okay. Charge 'em! And I'd like you to shoot one of those. Ow! Don't do that! Don't do life drain on me. Oh, jeez, that's gonna hurt, actually. Can't do life drain. I don't have that much life. I'm a spooky ghost. Not some living sod. Actually, let's see this. Ghost zombies versus ghost zombie pirates versus zombie pirates. All the zombie pirates are quite bloody. Actually, yeah, that's something. Do our units get like blood effects on them? I suppose they might, but it's underneath the ethereal effect. Did we already kill that? Wow, we did. Just shoot the other one. Dead. Yeah, it is. Jeez. Okay, okay. You don't have magical attacks, but you still have the... I'm gonna need to cast... cast Invocation of the Heck on my lord, because he really... If he's gonna get targeted by that all the time... We're probably just cutting through its armor because we've got magical attacks, so... I think that ignores... Also armor piercing. Yeah, look at that! Jeez. We have got a lot of attacks going into it though, but pretty good. Pew! They dropped. Oh, and your army's disintegrating. But and your head popped off. Right, okay, yeah. Magic, like drained spirit or drained life, is going to be a big problem for us. It didn't deal that much damage, but that's where I'm thinking if I get any items, I'm going to be wanting ones which increase magic resistance. Or ward save, because that does affect both. Uh, 16 kills on Penny, 13 on one of the rotting leviathans. I want to see rotting leviathan eat one of our ghost zombie pirates. No, wait. They're really not that filling. It's just like snack food.
You will obey.
I wish there was a thing which you could get which got you infamy, but I think you get infamy from the battle. Yeah, you do.
There is only
Okay, confident attacker. Cursed inlet. Yeah, Islet. 8,000. And good sea captain. This one knows far more than just larboard and starboard. What's the next one? Superior anvil. Admiral, not anvil. Stromfels can try to land us on those rocks, but he'll fail. Master and commander. I'd rather have the crew 3 sheets to the wind than face a mutiny. Lads, it's grog o'clock. What about this? Hydrophobe. Fear of the ocean is valid concern, especially when on the Sea of Claws. Poor Admiral. They're no captain. They spend more time throwing up over the stern than ordering the crew. And terrible Admiral. A captain should appear on deck, not hide whimpering in their cabin. Right. I'm going to give you fleet-footed. Your speed is 61. Only that? Get gun sight. And Deans. What do I want? Melee attack and stalk. Actually, yeah, look, our entire army has Vanguard Deployment now. Oh. Because of lightning strike? Yeah! Attribute, Vanguard Deployment. All units in army. Oh, actually, that doesn't actually give us... Does that give us the lightning strike ability? It gives us siege attacker and Vanguard Deployment, but maybe it doesn't give us the ability to, like, lightning strike. Which is if you're attacking multiple... If multiple armies are attacking you, or you're attacking multiple armies, you can lightning strike and only attack one of them, but attack them one at a time. To even the odds, or to put the odds in your favor. Ship's Necromancer. Did the guy rebalance lightning strike? I'm not sure. Just wondering about it. It is different. And quite powerful. Siege attacker and Vanguard Deployment. But it's not, I mean, I rarely use lightning strike anyway. I always forget to get it. It is very good. It's annoying when you go up against the AI with it. Because it's like... You land an ambush for them and they're just like, nah, just attack one of your armies. You're like, damn it. Especially the Chaos armies. Let's get... Combing and Preservative. What is combing anyway? Hold on, hold on. Rex learning something. Jimbo Nut. Vampirates have the best names. I know. Combing. A raised border around the cockpit or hatch of a yacht or other boat to keep out water. Oh, okay. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. How about that? I didn't know that. Yeah, it's like the raised edge around a hatch on a ship. Okay. That's a simple explanation. Keep the water out of the ship. Though we are ghostly, so... Yeah, look at it. Jimbo Nut. So childish. Cisco's not going to be bothering us. Sell down Musalon. Maggie Hodsworth, you want to go land. And we'll put a Vampire Pirate Cove there. Let's see. Pirate Cove's pretty much useless for us because we only get 4 lords. Unliving labor force. Construction time minus 35% for all buildings. Watermaster. Protection record. Bonus versus infantry, +3. Rank +2. I'll actually get that. I I want to get one of these and see whether it affects our units. I did get one, actually. Like, this is affecting our guys, because our upkeep has gone down, so I assume they all are. Ooh, we could actually spend some of our infamy to get another lord. We have 1,112. We could get Dren Gundadrak, Koskog, the Counter Beasts, Tia Drowner, or Simuna, the White Death. Una. Do I want to get one right now? Because we need to get 3,000 infamy to be able to get up to the next skill level. Hello, welcome. What's our income at the moment? 800. Sit here. Upgrade to a great cabin. I'm going to get... give a ward save to one of my units. Like we need that on top of our physical resistance. Actually, get one of the lords. Why not? Which one should we get? Get Dren Gundadrak, Slayer of the Seven Seas, Koskog, the Counter Beasts, a Strigoi Vampire. We also get some Crypt Ghouls and Crypt Horrors for that. Tia Drowner, a Pirate Sorceress who has access to the lore of the deeps and also lore of vampires, or Simona the White Death, who is a gunnery white type hero type lord who has snipe, stalk, vanguard deployment for deck gunners and all that. But also +1 capacity for gunnery whites. What's he get? Oh, he gives bonuses to all the bomber units. Okay. I suppose because he's a dwarf. Not artillery though, but fine. That's for ranged units. Oh, he gives bonuses for the he gives upkeep reduction for artillery. Frenzy for sirens. Recruitment duration -1 turn for sirens. Also, he gets bonuses to scurvy dogs, so it's actually more encouragement to get the normal undead unit. I'm gonna have a look at Dren, the dwarf. Let's see what that's like.
Blood and plunder.
Okay. We're going to lose a lot of infamy for that, but we can build it up again. Raid and pillage and murder. Bracklin, Confederated Ostermark. Something like turn 30 or something, isn't it? That's pretty early. Wintertooth Confederated Varg. Yep. Yep. And we get Dren Gundadrak. So we can recruit him as a lord. I am going to send you... Go over here. Good. We should be kind of safe here. Oh, actually, Oh, we need our population surplus to be able to get him. Okay, I like the border around it. Not enough population surplus. Ah. Well, we'll be able to get that pretty quickly anyway. Are you going to be attacking Marienburg? You are at war with Marienburg. Hopefully you won't raise it, because you're going to impede my income generation. Okay, so what should we get here? Pirate's Rest. Generates infamy, also gets us capacity and recruit rank. Infamy, vampire corruption. Infamy and income generated for local settlements income 50%. Or Smuggler's Cove. Picaroon's Hideout. That's what I was going to go with anyway. Get that. How long do you have to wait? 15 turns. Oh, you actually got 2 levels for that. Get Spiteful Shot as well. I am going to get Gunnery Cruise. I want to see whether we get the bonuses for that. Actually, I've already got some of them. Let's see. Don't I? Command Cruise. Leadership +5. 46. It's our base. Yeah, I think it's giving us a bonus. Hello! Welcome! Ugh. People are coming in, but I'm probably just about to finish in a little bit, but... You didn't take Marienburg. It's fine. I mean, if they take it, it's not a problem. It's if they raise it is a problem, because then I lose my vampire or my pirate cove. I'm pretty sure a pirate cove and a Skaven Undercity can exist in the same settlement at the same time. Now, what do we want? A great engagement! A major naval battle has ended, leaving hundreds dead at each side. Death is no barrier to continued service, as well you know. Those who fell in battle would make fine new recruits. If we make haste and head off in full sail, the perished could be reanimated before they're lost to the ocean. We must decide if this boon is worth the toll it would take on our crew. Should we make haste or ignore the battle? Recruit rank +5. 5 penalties. Clear oceans. The seas are clear of enemies. We must travel with far less caution. We may travel with far less caution. Okay, and I'm going to go... Who are you? Oh, Sloppy Crookshank. You shouldn't bother us. Again, because you're... Oh, jeez. Why are we taking attrition damage here? The Beast's Torment. Oh, that's from, Amanar. Who's raiding Ulthuan at the moment. Those high elves can't even control their own giant fish. So sail through. Good. Oh, hello.
Never.
What's this? Lilia's Blessing. Oh, right. Yeah, that's a stance they're in. Okay. I was a bit confused as to what Leo's doing there.
If you wish.
I don't know. Go down here. You don't have to meet up with us right away. You could go past there. Come on. Oh, hello. Look. Grunberg has been taken by Crooked Moon. Ubersreich has been taken by Baston. There's Heinrich Kemmler sitting in the Blackstone Pass. We'll be getting back to that campaign. It's just, some bug fixing is needed. Or examination, and I'm talking with the mod makers. Figure out exactly what the issue. Ugh. We'll probably end up just starting the campaign again. Be the easiest, I think. That's why we're doing Vangheist, because I wanted to have a look at him for a while, and it's fun having an army of ghosts. And very powerful. We're taking very few casualties because we're so tough. I'm not looking forward to fighting against any armies with lots of magical attacks, though. So, Bretonnians with Grail Knights, or oh, what else? Doesn't folk mind the... Oh, hello. You're actually attacking me. But... Okay, I thought you would ignore us. Oh, great. Yeah, it's the Skaven. Talking of magical attacks. I mean, they've got poison attacks, but... Warp Fire Throwers, magical attacks. Poison Wing Clobadiers, magical attacks. Warp Lightning Cannons, magical attacks. Doom Wheels, magical attacks. A tough fight to end it on, I suppose. Oh, it's this map again. That's actually in our favor. Also, Vanguard Deployment. We could just pop up right in front of them. I don't really like this map. It's so mirrored. I prefer asymmetrical map. Anyway. As long as it's not all the maps have a hill on their side. So, Skaven. Boo. Where are you? They're hiding. Though we have very high physical resistance, our health is lower as a result. So, it's worrying. Like, our lord has only 2,485 hit points. Which isn't actually too much lower than our heroes. But it's still low. And I believe for the normal zombies we have about 4,000 less hit points. Probably maybe not that much, but it's a bit of a difference. Okay, why can't we see the Skaven? Where are they? Oh, there they are. Right there, in fact. Okay, let's have a look at our army again. Oh, and they're doing a Crack's Call. Great. Vangheist. I like the model that Mixu's come up with for him. Very appropriate. Right. Oh yeah, and they've got a Grace here as their lord. So, what have we got? Poison Wing Globadiers. These are nasty. Nastier than they used to be. They now have an area of effect attack. No, they now have a damage over time effect for their shots when they hit a unit. Before they were just high armor piercing anti-large. The warp lightning cannons. Large bolts of lightning. Warp fire throwers. Flamers. I'm gonna have to deal with them all. Over there. Charge that. Charge that. Charge that. They have got a lot of gutter runners, and gutter runners are pretty good, but they're not very high in numbers. And rat ogres, but rat ogres. Okay, what am I going to do here? Do that. Do that. You and you. I want you to focus on Doomwheel? Or on the Lord? Oh, it's only got around 2,700, so we're not actually too low on health, only maybe about 300 points. Focus on their Lord. Yeah, look at that. Oh. Ow. Oh, and Death Runners. Death Runners don't have flaming attacks, actually. Pew pew pew. Shoot those warp fire throwers. Ho hi! Actually, this one. Cannonball! Like that. Doof, 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 doof. I could have cast it a bit closer, perhaps. Feel the power of the ocean. Shoot those rat ogres. How's it going over here? Fine. Not actually going too badly.
Right.
My cutlass burst.
From
Our lower health does mean that we're able to heal a bit better. Pow! Bam! Those spectral shots look so cool. Escaping and running away. Shoot! Shoot them! Where's Jimbo? There he is. Cast Van Hel's Dance Macabre on them to get them moving a bit faster. Not much faster, but... Pew. Poof. Oh, look at our army of ghosts just moving over the hill. Vangheist, what are you doing all the way over there, mate? Okay. That went pretty well. Close victory. Yeah, maybe? Not really. We devastated them pretty hard. Very... That Vanguard deployment. Oh, man. I'm actually really glad I went for that. I didn't realize it was like that. I just thought it was the normal one. I didn't notice that it was different. We nearly lost less than they did. They have had much better units than us. Those Death Runners. But they don't have magical attacks. They really... The Death Runners kind of should have magical attacks, because I believe they're equipped with Weeping Blades, and Weeping Blades were always magical in the tabletop because they have all the Warpstone poison on them.
I am your master.
Have
the booty.
Ransom the captors. How long does that go for? 3 turns. 150.
Spoils for all.
Yeah. Get the money. Okay. Did we defeat them, or did we destroy them, or... No, we didn't. Oh. A rival band of pirates have requested access to some of our coves and are willing to pay for it. Should we allow them to shelter in our territory, or kill them and liberate the loot they're currently carrying? Accept the offer, or we get 3,000. 3,000. Defeat the following Lord's army battle. Antelou was an old knight of Quenelles when those Bretonnian landlubbers are in cahoots with the elves of the neighboring... Oh, wait. Pantaleon was an old knight of Quenelles where those Bretonnian landlubbers are in cahoots with the elves of the neighboring forest. They say he wore a piece of Aethelor and amber round his neck, imbued with powers it was, could even bring life back to dead flesh. Sadly, 'twas lost when the fool sailed to the vampire coast to take on a shoal of Prometheans. Pantaleon slaughtered them all, but the crabs eventually dragged him off his ship and pinched him to pieces. But his ship, the Lamprey, survived. Pantaleon's pendant. Oh, we actually had a mission for that? Oh, right. A mysterious glob of Aethelor and amber enchanted to ensure that even dead flesh will never remain idle. Regiments of renown. Do we actually get those? Maybe. Possibly not at sea. Oh, increased movement range. You can get... what do we need for... Horror Maniac. 4 points in the previous tree. Okay, I keep looking for something which is like increases... I mean, there's this, Dead Eyes. But that's about it. And enhanced ballistics. Okay, so we've got those. Blacker powder. We can get you a rotting Promethean as a mount. Or Wind of Death. Get you a rotting Promethean. What level do we get for that? 12. Deception. Oh, and we get Feint and Riposte. We read this, but I'll do it again. One side effect of being an Etheral pirate is that the drunkenness does not have such a huge effect in combat efficiency anymore, and as such, Vangheist sword fighting skills are equal to none. 28 seconds. Plus 26 melee attack, defense, and plus 22 physical resistance. Really? Oh, he's got 82 physical resistance. Plus 7 physical resistance. He's got an item which is increasing it, is it? Yeah, the Goddess's Crown. You can't get up to 100%. It's soft capped, I believe, around 80%. So he's not invincible if he has that, but the other bonuses are nice. And we want to get these others too. Especially the bound spell of Vangheist's Revenge.
No, you failed fate.
I don't want to finish off the army. Can we recruit another lord? We can. Oh, all of our lords are actually immortal. That's good. So once I recruit them, even if they die, they'll be able to come back later on. That's a good investment then.
It is time.
Ooh, he's got a ghostly voice. Probably from the Clan Angrund ones. So, what have you got? Dreng Gundadrak. Tormented Slayer, we've seen this. Increases range, upkeep, minus 25% for bombers and hand cannons. Oop, pardon. Also, he's got Tormented Deathblow and plus ammunition. Tormented Deathblow. Constant. Disabled if hit points are greater than 50%. Plus 24% speed, plus 40% armor piercing damage, plus 40% weapon damage. Dreng has been summoned back from death in an ironic twist of fate. The weight of this great insult is channeled into a single crushing swing of the axe. Nice. So it's when his hit points are lower, he actually gets that permanent. 75% physical resistance because he's ghost. That's pretty cool. Give you Berserk Sword. We don't have anything else to give you. So, what other things do you have? The blue tree looks the same. Lightning Strike here is the normal one. Enables Lightning Strike battles when reinforcements are present. Okay, so only on Vangheist is it different. The red tree looks the same. Yellow tree, which I'll probably be focusing in for him if he's a Slayer. Oh, anti-large. Nice. And magical attacks. 2 ammunition? Does he throw, like, a bomb? Or satchel charge? Like the, Ironbreakers? Interesting. Blade Master, Swashbuckler, Resolute, Hard to Hit, Scarred Veteran, Foe Seeker, Wound Maker, Blade Master, Blade Shield, Relentless, Trophy Hunter. Ooh, nice. That's good. I think that's actually from Assassins for the Skaven. It's a very powerful debuff. Extra Powder. Sure. Doomed Slayer. Is this any different? No. Oh, that's the same as the, Okay, ammunition plus 50%. Is that on him? I suppose that's just him, so he gets another shot of whatever this is. Probably a satchel charge. It seems like a powerful one, though. Doomed Slayer. Does this have a different thing? No. Okay. Dreng has been summoned back from death in an ironic twist of fate. Yep, okay. It's the same. Speed plus 50% and perfect vigor. Ooh, nice. Skull Splitter. I thought I killed you already. Back for some more? Take that. Armor piercing damage, plus 25, and sundering attacks. Cool, he lowers armor when he hits things. Path of Carnage. Even in undeath, Dreng is still constantly looking for the most glorious final death in battle against the largest creatures. No matter how hard he searches for it, he shall not acquire it. Oh, no matter how hard he search for it, he shall not acquire it. It should be searches. Bonus versus large plus 10, charge bonus plus 30. Revenge of Grundadrak. Uzkular, Elgi, Thagaraki, or Umgi, it matters not for Dreng. Cursed to haunt for eternity, he takes his revenge on anything that moves, really. Oh, jeez. Uzkular. I don't remember what Uzkular is. Elgi is elves, Thagaraki is Skaven, Umgi are humans. Is Uzkular... Uzkular is vampires, I think. 25 seconds, target self, plus 400% splash attack power. Ooh. Plus 22% magic resistance. That's nice. Plus 27 melee defense and rampage. Okay. What's this? Ooh, apparently we've got a choice here. A light in the dark. The gods must have a good reason for cursing me to my ethereal form. Surely they wouldn't just leave me like this forever. I must seek for even better death than what I previously had. The I there needs to be capitalized. Groby Smiter. Greenskins, like all slimy fungus, must be wiped from the boot whenever trodden upon. Leadership plus 10 when fighting against greenskins. Plus 10% weapon strength when fighting against greenskins. Melee attack plus 5 when fighting against greenskins. Exterminator. No one really likes Skaven. If they say otherwise, they're lying. Dreng, however, hates them with every ounce of their being. I feel like that should be of his being. Luckily for the Ratmen, they rarely traverse the waters. Leadership plus 10. Melee attack plus 5. Charge bonus plus 12 when fighting against Skaven. Edge Cutter. Their cruelty is without match. Their villainy without end. Don't even get me started on their hair. Weapon strength plus 10% when fighting against elves, melee defense, and physical resistance fighting against dark elves. Edge Cutter. Or Faith Abandoned. Where was Grimnir when I was dying? Where was Valea when I needed her the most? Why should I follow gods that are utterly useless? Curse them, I say, and their foolish followers. I will find every one of them and introduce them to my Az. Should it be ancestors and not gods? I don't know. Either's fine. Vampire corruption plus 3. Local province. Manslayer. That kill them all. They thank gods for recognize their own, if indeed they exist. That's the same as the trait you can get. Melee attack plus 6 when fighting against humans. Defense and physical resistance. That's actually... Oh, when fighting against humans. Dreng's Revenge. They will pay for my suffering with blood. Death to Grimnir's followers. Ooh, bonuses when fighting against dwarves. Leadership plus 10 when fighting against dwarves. Bonus versus infantry. Missile resistance 10%. Holier than thou. They speak of fairness in their high-handed manner, but ultimately it means nothing. If you're not Azure, you're scum. Azure, you're scum. Weapon strength plus 10 when fighting against high elves. Melee defense plus 5 and magic resistance 10%. It's only against specific factions, though. So can cause vampire corruption or untainted. Yeah, these are only if you want to go against the evil factions or the good factions. The good factions are actually stronger at the moment. I'd probably go for this one anyway because it's more interesting, I think. Lord of the Deep. Wait, does he get? We're on sea at the moment. Does he get the underway? During subterranean intercept battles, during subterranean siege battles. But that would just be attacking the dwarves, wouldn't it? Does the game differentiate between a dwarf settlement being underground and a human settlement being above ground? I thought that was just whether you're using the underway or not. Lucky Charm, Broth's Lunged. 3 levels of that, but it's only got the first level. Or 25%. I think it's only supposed to have 1 level. Obstinacy, Vigor Loss Reduction minus 15% for the army. That's fine. Tenacity, hit points plus 8%. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I really kind of like the idea of making him Faith Abandoned with revenge to Grundadrak, just a tormented dwarf slayer. That's a pretty cool thing. What's his 300 weapon damage, armor piercing 150, 35 bonus versus large. And is he equipped with a two-handed axe? 50 charge bonus, no armor. Same again though. He doesn't have the upgrades for armor, so melee defense only. And any armor which we actually give him. But yeah. Is that all? Yep, that's all. Does he have any unique building browsers? Ooh, he does actually. That's all the same except for this. Beornoth's Wrath. Named after Beornoth Gundadrak, the current ruler of Barak Var, and a close relative of Dreng. This ship is one of the only reminders for the past that Dreng still has, and he is not about to give up this ship without a fight. Unit experience gained per turn, plus 50. You unlocks recruitment of zombie-powered gunnery mob bombers. Bearnoth's Wrath. Okay. Siege Attacker. Recruitment rank +3 for all units. Upkeep. Unit experience gain plus 100 per turn. That's nice. Does his ship look like a, Oh, it does. That's pretty cool. His ship looks like a, dwarven ship.
All above board.
It actually looks, I can't zoom in anymore at it. It actually looks all tattered and, slightly rusted and all that. That's a nice little detail. Is that using a big model for the ship, or is that a small model for the ship? Or would it grow if I increase the, if I level up the ship? Because there's two ships for the, dwarves. There's the, there's one for the heroes, and there's one for the lords, and I wonder whether that's using it for the lords, because it's quite smaller than his, but, you know. I mean, oh no, it's the same size as that. That's fine. That's fine. It's just this is so big. Okay. You can sit here. Raise forces. I'm going to get you 2 bomber units. Actually, compile those and do that.
What orders?
You don't actually get Etheral units in your army. Right, okay. Actually overlooked that. Yes. So you get zombie pirate gunnery mobs, and zombie pirate gunnery mobs with hand cannons. Earlier on. So it's not really a unique thing. But you don't have to wait until level 3 to be able to get them. Yeah, because you'd have to go for 2 and then 3 to get them normally. But that's all you can get. 78 and 50. Upkeep cost on them is lower. Do you have an upkeep reduction? You do! Okay. Cool, so we can make an army of just explosive things. It's actually only 2 turns to recruit these units from global. Why is that? I suppose they're from this building. That might be a bit of an oversight. Because for Vangheist, it's all 101. But that's just the Shadewraiths. And I don't have another recruitment building, so perhaps it's only for the ghost units. Global is so high for the recruitment. Possibly so you can't build them in other armies. You could still swap them over by, you know, combining the forces, but yes. Anyway, let's see. You haven't moved. I will move you down here. What's going on here? Paravon has Helm Guard. So post, so on and so forth. And I am going to end turn, and then hope that there's not a battle, because I'm going to call it at the end of this, when the next turn comes around, because it's late. Early. Gone for longer than I meant to, but oh well. Ugh. So, I'm enjoying playing as Vangheist so far. The lords and all that have a nice amount of detail in them. And they all have their own unique skills and all that. I look forward to seeing what the other characters have. Actually, that's something. I don't think Dring has any, Oh, you're attacking me again. I don't think Dring has any unique items.
Fight. Gold for prisoners.
Money. Ooh, that's 5,000.
My
Sure.
skills increase.
It's not like those pirate factions have much else to do other than attacking you. Gunnery crew, missile damage plus 5%. Winter pain. So do we get... Possibly. Do you have any unique items, String? No, you don't. Okay. I thought you might have had like a unique axe or something. He seems to have one of magical attacks, but he is a ghost, so he would have magical attacks anyway. Okay. Anyway, I'll leave all the skill assigning for next time. And we will leave the Shadewraith Vangheist there for tonight. As I said, I'm enjoying this so far. It's well made. I like all the little extra details. The shots of your ghostly units having an ethereal effect on them is a nice touch. A few spelling mistakes here, but it's just me being picky. Anyway, I will thank you very much for joining me for this episode, and I hope you'll join me for the next one. Continue with Vangheist. Stop the recording here.